Good afternoon, ma'am. In this syllabus, we complete the using list view, ma'am. Next topic is adapters. Next topic is adapters. Here, in this Android provides a framework. Android provides a framework of adapters here. This is known as the data adapters. Here, this Android provides a some of the framework of adapters here. This is also known as the data adapters. These are used to provide a data source for displaying this content. It is in the form of choices. It is in the form of choices in selection widgets. Already we complete the selection widgets in last class. Here these are used to provide a data source for displaying the content. It is in the form of choices in selection widgets. Next point is here they help create child elements for the selection widgets. Here it help these adapters help how to create the child elements for the selection widgets. Next point is the data source refers to the content how to include the elements in arrays and data in database tables. In this data source, it refers to the content, it including elements in arrays and the data in database tables. In these adapters, we have two purposes. In these adapters, we have two purposes. What are the two purposes means? First purpose is they provide the data source for a selection widget, and second one is and next they convert the individual elements of data into specific views to be displayed inside the selection widget. Means here in first they provide the data source for the selection widget and they convert here they have to provide the data source. It is converted the individual elements of that data into specific views to be displayed inside the selection widget. Next purpose is it caches the data to suitable for the selection widget environment here, and it is overriding its default behavior, and it also enable us to format the data in available formats. In this Android, it provides many basic adapters. What are the basic adapters means? Such as list adapter, array adapter and cursor adapter. Here these are the adapters. Such list adapter, next one array adapter, next one cursor adapter. Here we can also create our own adapter also. Here we can also create our own adapter also. Here how to populate, this is the list view through the array adapter, next one list adapter and cursor adapter. These are the three basic adapters. Means here we can also create our own adapter also. Here this is the first how to use the array adapter. Here it is one of the adapter. It is provided by the Android operating system. It provides the data source. Means data source means here child elements to selection widgets and it is also cache the data into specific views to be displayed inside the selection widgets. In this array adapter, it is provided by the Android. It provides data sources. What are the data sources means? Child elements to selection widgets, and it also cache the data into specific views to be displayed inside the selection widgets. Here next point is we learn to create an array adapter and use it. Here we learn to create an array adapter and use it to populate the list view control. Here an array adapter can be created through string resource. In this array adapter we can create it through string resource. Here through string arrays is defined in the Java code here. Here in array adapter can be created through string resource here. Here string arrays are defined in the Java code. Next, here you have to create a new Android project called the list view. You have to create a here new Android project called a list view. In this application, means in this project, we use two controls here. In this application we use two controls. What are the two controls? Means list view and text view. List view and text view. Here list view, it displays the items assigned to it. Here list view displays the items assigned to it through the array adapter, and this text view, it displays the item that is selected by the user from the list view, here where here list view, it displays the items assigned to it through array adapter, and text view displays the item that is selected by the user from the list view. Next, it define the two controls, these two controls by writing this code here. Here we have this is the code for the listing. By this define the two controls here. How to write the some code here. That code file name is activity list view demo1.xml. In this demo1 activity list view demo1.xml. Next, this is the layout file for the list view. In this linear layout, already we learn this layouts here. Linear layout XML NS Android equal to this is the HTTP schemas. This is the one path. Next we are using some tools here. Android.com or tools here. Here Android orientation equal to vertical. Next Android layout width equal to match parent. Next Android layout height equal to wrap content. Next, this is the list view Android ID. In this Android list view Android ID, we have some of the fruit list here. Already we create this fruit list here. Android layout width match parent, height equal to match parent. Next, here Android draw selector on top equal to here false. Give the on top equal to false. Next, this is the text view Android ID equal to selected option. How to select that option. Next, Android layout width equal to match parent. Android layout height equal to wrap content. Linear layout tag is closed here. We write the XML code here. Now after that we need to write code into this Java activity file also. Here these are the purposes of why we have to write the code in Java activity file here in list view activity. We have some of the purposes. What are the purposes means here? First purpose is create an array adapter through a string array. Create an array adapter through a string array, and you have to assign it list view for displaying items. Here you have to create an array adapter through a string array and have to assign it list view for displaying items, and display the item it is selected from the list view in the text view. How to display the item selected from the list view in the text view. Next, this is the code written in the Java file. Already we know about this code. Here import, you have to write this package. In this package you have to import android.app.activity. Next, import android.os.bundle. Next, import android.widget.adapter view. Have to we have to change this line is adapter view dot on item click listener method. Next, import android.widget.text view. Next, import android.widget.list view. Next, import android.widget.array adapter here. Import android.widget.adapter view. Import android.view.view. This is the package. This is the code written in the activity file list view in Java. Next, this is the code. Public class list view demo 1 activity extends that activity here. Here how to override this public void on create method here. We use the super class here. Next, how to set content view r dot layout activity file view demo 1. Here this is the string. How to create the fruits list here: apple, mango, orange, grapes, banana. This is the final text view. How to select that option here. Next, how to list view. What are the fruits we give in this string? This is the by using this list view. Next, finally array adapter here. Array adopt, we have to create a new array adapter string. For that we are using this keyword here. Next, in this fruits list you have to set the adapter method by using array adapter. Next, this is the next continuation code. Fruits list dot set on item click listener method. In that set on item click listener method, new on item click listener method is used here. Next, override public void on item click adapter view here. In this on item click adapter view, in this adapter view, parent view int position long id. Have to selected the option, how to give the text, have selected fruits. Have to selected fruits position, means fruits of 0, fruits of 1, fruits of 2, like this. Next, here next point is an array adapter. It is the simplest of these adapters. It acts as the data source. It acts as the data source for the selection widgets. In that selection widgets, list view, grid view, and so on. List view, grid view, and so on here. In this array adapter, it makes use of that text view control to represent the child views. Here in the above code, we have to shown in the listing, means the array adapter also we created some of the code here. Next, here we give the array adapter string. In this array adapt, new array adapter string. In this new array adapter, this method is used. Here. In this method, fruits. In this fruits we create in this fruits apple, orange, banana, mango, like that. Next, this constructor creates an array adapter here. This is called array adapt. It can display the elements of the specified array in fruits through the text view control. This constructor creates an array adapter called the array adapt. It can display the elements of the specified array fruits, fruits via through the text view control. Next point is the array adapter. The array adapter constructor consists of the following. The array adapter constructor, these are consist of the following. Here, next, first this keyword, it is the activity. It is the extension of the context class. We use the current instance of that context. Here, what is this means here, it is the activity. It is an extension of the context class. We use the current instance as the context. Next point is android.r.layout.simple list item 1. Android.r.layout.simple list item 1. It points to a text view. It is defined by the Android SDK. Already we know about this SDK that will be used for displaying each item in the list view. Here, next, these elements of the array, it is specified and it is wrapped on a before you have to assign to any selection widget for display. Before assign to any selection widget for the display. Here we take the Android r.layout simple list here. It simply turns the strings It simply turns the strings it defined in the string array into a text view for displaying them in the list view. So the android.r.layout.simple list item, it simply turns the strings here it is defined in the string array into a text view for displaying them in the list view. Next point is array. Here in this array, the data stores an array of strings for the list view. The data stores an array of strings for the list view. Here next point is we can see that the list view and text view controls from the layout files. We can see that the list view and text view controls from the layout files. These are accessed and mapped to that object's fruit list, and these are accessed and mapped to the object's fruit list, and have to selected that option here. Next point is the array adopt. This adapter containing the elements of the fruits. These array adapter containing the elements of the fruits array in text view form. It is assigned to the list view control. It is assigned to the list view control for displaying choices to the user. Next point is here the on item click listener. This interface is implemented through a anonymous class. It implements a callback method. What is the callback method? Means on item click method. Here this on item click listener interface is implemented through a anonymous class. It implements a callback method on item click. Next, this reference of an anonymous class here, it is passed to the fruits list. To invoke the callback method. On item click. Here, next point is when any of the items in list view is clicked. In the on item click method. When any of the items in list view is clicked in the on item click method here. Next point is the item selected in the list view, it is displayed through the text view control selected opt. The item selected in the list view, it is displayed through the text view control have to selected opt. Next point is here when we run this application, the list of items is displayed through a list view and the item selected from the list view is displayed here. Next we can see this the list view and text view control from the layout files here, and have to access and map to the objects fruits list here by using the selected option. Next the array adapter here containing the in this array adapter we have some of the elements of the fruit array. Already we create the fruits in the text view form. It is assigned to the list view control for displaying choices to that user. In this on item click listener interface is implemented through an anonymous class. It implements a callback method. That method is called on item click. Next point is the reference of an anonymous class here. It is passed to the fruits list. To invoke the callback method. On item click method. Here when any of the items in list view is clicked in this on item click method is used. Next point is the item selected in the list view, it is displayed through a text view control selected option. We have to use the selected option here. Next point is when we run this application, the list of items is displayed through a list view, and the item listed from the list view, it is displayed through a text view control. Means here the list of items is displayed through a list view, and you have to select the item from the list view. It is displayed through the text view control. Text view control. This is the figure, the Java code. These are the options: apple, mango, orange, grapes, banana. You selected orange. Selected orange. Means these are the options displayed through the Java code in the list control, and you have to select an option from the, this is the list view displayed through the text view control. Text view control. Next point is we have to create a list view by extending the list activity. We have to creating a list view by extending the list activity. Here the list activity, it already contains a list view, and we have to just have some of the method we are using here. Set list adapter method. Set, I have to calling the set list adapter method. Next, if you want to display a list view, here no other control in that application. Here there is no need of defining any view in the layout file. Here next point is, in the list activity, it is automatically constructing a full screen list of for us. Full screen list for us here. Next point is, there is no need for using the on create method. There is no need of using the on create method for defining the content view. For defining the content view of that activity. The list activity, it also contains a list view control. This list activity contains a list view control. Next point is, if we want to display some other controls, if we want to display some other controls along with the list view, if we want to display some other controls along with the list view, here we need to define the list view and other desired controls in the layout file. We need to define the list view and other desired controls here in the layout file main.xml. Next, I have to create a new application. How to create the list view by extending the list activity class. Have to name that new application name is list view demo 2. Here we want to display a list view and text view controls in that application. Next point is, here we need to use the layout file activity. For that, have to write the code. Before we write the code like this: linear layout, same code, XMLNS Android. Next we are using some tools here. Next, Android orientation. Next, these are the attributes. Android orientation equal to, we give the vertical. Android layout width equal to match parent. Android layout height equal to wrap content. Next, in this list view, Android ID equal to give the list. Next, layout width, layout height. Next, you have to draw the selector on top equal to false. This is the layout file activity. We write the code for the list view and text view controls. Text view control. This is the how to select that option. Next point is, here the ID is assigned to the list view control. It is defined in the activity list view demo.xml. It must be a Android ID or list here. Otherwise, here the list activity not able to identify the list view, and it is display the item selected from the text view control. How to write the code for the list view demo activity. Next, this is the code for the demo activity. Already write this package name. In this package here, import Android os.bundle, import Android app.list activity, import Android midget.textView. Next, you have to add the this method array adapter. Next, you have to add the package here, array adapter. Next, you have to import Android.widget.listView. Next, import Android.view.view. Next, now this is the code public class list view demo 2. Now to extend the list activity. In this list activity we have selected options here. In that string fruits apple, mango, orange, grapes, banana. In this public void on create here, this super class we used here. Set content view r.layout.active file here. Selected option here, text view. Have to find the view by id here. Selected option. Next, array adapter string, array adapt equal new array adapter string. Here this array, this android, in this we have to select the choice fruits. One, we have give the list, we get the list view. We have to select the choice here. Next, give the set, have to set list adapter. Next, in that we are using the on list item click method. In that we have to use the list view, parent view, and we have to give the position, we have to give the id, and we have to use the on list item click. In that parent v, next position comma id. Selected op dot set text, we have selected this fruits position. Next, this is the output for the above code this is the in list view demo 2 activity. First, here these are the how to the list view control with the choice mode at the single. This is the left. This is the list view control choice mode set multiple. Demo 2 activity. Demo 2 activity. This is the to use the multiple. Have to select the multiple choice mode. Here it is used to single. Have to select the choice mode set to the single. This is the list view control with the choice mode at the set to the single. Apple, mango, orange, grapes, banana. You have to select orange. Here we have selected orange, but you have to select also mango also.